hot to hold, burning out of control. And you keep adding fuel to the fire. Your smile and the clothes that you wear, the smell of your perfume and the way you fix your hair. Every move you make takes my breath away. When you whisper my name, honey, it just lands a plane, and it's driving me insane. You're adding fuel to the fire with every drop of love, the flames go high. It's too hot to hold, burning out of control. And you keep adding fuel to the fire. Honey, you keep adding fuel to the fire. Darling, you keep adding fuel to the fire.
Moved to LA.
Seekonk, a 50-year racing veteran in the number 1. It's Billy Clark outside of Seekonk, the number 4 for Robin Sloan. Defending truck champion Bill Flynn will start ninth on the field from the book Stevens Freetown Auto with Sona Carlos, number 13. Outside of Flynn, out of Westport, Mass. In the Blanchett's Boutique, hydro stop roofing number 18, it's Johnny Tripp. And starting on the inside is the 6th and final row out of Rehoboth, Mass. In the Jennifer Wheeler number 99, it's Joshua Wheeler. And starting scratch on the first time ever behind the wheel of the race vehicle out of North Rhode Island. The number 7 had to pull last week's feature winner, Alan Lynch.
Was not entirely accurate.
Lynch picked up his first win after starting in the rookie season, number 43 last week, so keep your eyes on him. One driver we thought he had a win the last couple of weeks is Tracy Ouellette, so let's see if he can pull one off. He's at number 87.
Another good idea.
He finds out over turn number 4, and Alan Lynch gets the jump over the season. The first time in tonight's racing action, Ouellette finds himself in the runner-up position of Lynch from down to back straightaway. The 99 of Joshua Wheeler having problems in turn number 2. He goes around, that's going to bring out the first collection. Last few weeks in being his rookie season. This season run number 2 just below the Seekonk Speedway, New England Dodge dealer's electronic sign. Just keep a watch on that. Throughout the night we throw out some messages and just something to keep you occupied during the races. And of course on the main straightaway down in the middle of the lane, all the drivers, Dodge Ram Truck, Dodge Durango, and much more down there. And of course the New England Dodge dealer's Pro Tour Pace truck is on display as well. Just about set to go. Start on the road, let's go. Tracy Ouellette. Stop here from the right, there we're going to keep it going outside. Both the trucks are going to look down low. They go to 24. Stop slow in the red, the yellow, number 4, down the bottom. The red, another back up to the need to pick up their left now. Tracy left doesn't want to let him do this time. And what is the number 27 right here comes out. Down the first number 27, to Mike Whiteman. Whiteman trying to himself in second. Got it to left and front up on the outside. Got it quick this time the black number 18 as well. And here comes Joe May. Now, maybe number 1 side. Truck champion, but number 13 is really good. Trying to win into the top 5. The first down, now goes to the bottom side of the left. It starts up with a big spot of left. Truck's down to the middle lane on the outside. Looks like he's going to the clear and making contact with Josh Moore. Let's talk about just 1.5 lap race. We'll see how short truck down the week. Mike Beckman running down off the fourth floor. Got about his way to the top 3, but on the final lap, checking back down, he's just about out of time. Back in the field, there comes Full Clark, and now goes to the bottom side of the field, that's out. Post op drivers were in the field. George Wiggler, former post op and late model standout, and Tony Scott Petro is a former post op and late model driver here as well. Looks to field over. Drive the whole lot of that first position, but with his way in second, as he got it to the 84, so Jimmy down, it's the 24, the 92 is right there. Oh, so he gets a little bit shot, and that goes around. And it doesn't look like he's close, and he's going to cross and comes out. Jason Lowe, but out to Silver at the truck fired up, pulled away. For the Embers, Lindsay Gibbon, age 6, who won first prize, along with Ryan Harvey, finishing in second place, and Jessica Pacheco, age 13, honorable mention. Right now, we're going to go back to the Lindsay Gibbon. As the 94 Macedonia tries to find his way to the inside. That turns out, Steve, we're going to see the top of the and this is the official shift down back. Jack Barry caught Woodman, and it's a truck to the heaven of the air. Straight up, but still on the top, not to the now, it's time to straight it out. That's the 5 of German, and there is there with the 92, the rip pass in there, and that win goes to the well, we move on, down into the third and fourth position, they got from second and third, and this is running at third, got a little bit slow, up to second ground. This is a whole bunch of ground to your leaders, and third, and down to third and fourth. the top 5. Just about set now. We'll start over here. Looks over. There's just a lot cuts it up on the stand. Just about set. Oh, looks it over. Gives it a very good shot. That's the car. Goes down. It's trying to get back in the rear. Puts it up in front. Makes sure that's a happy. black Chevrolet. Coughlin's on the Helen machine back after 1 week absence. Trying to get that car sorted out. 5 remain. Chad Jason, Rick Martin, last year's co-champions at the front of the field. Looking for the green up the field of the field. Tap down the outside. The black field is in the black field. As we said, Tommy Patano been knocking on the door. main gate on the front straightaway. And while you're down there, you can register to win a NASCAR trip for two to the Talladega Winston 500. Just about set line now, we're starting to go in the rear field to move it into the 12. Over looks over, gets it to green. The Tano trying to put it on the run. And River gets pushed up and someone else, and looks like all the cars to the straight out. But this down by. The Tano gets some pressure to hit back to the half. The pressure over the back, goes down the line. That's a good up. Chance to read the racing paper that's available down at the paper for the Seekonk Speedway Teenagers. Then it got it out until they built Bobby Betancourt, one of the best street stock drivers in New England. Well, he moved it here tonight, taking down the win. Driving the Conquest Auto Parts, Manchester Racing Engines, W.S. Shepherd Company, T.L. Holland Real Estate, Sanford & Sons Auto Parts, Glacier Glass, J&S Auto Parts, Apollo Radiator, Consumer Auto Supply, and the fishing vessel Edmund May. Ladies and gentlemen, give them a big round of applause for Bobby Betancourt Jr.
Guys got any water? Yeah, I got water for you. I'm only kidding. Meet again, Ron. Thank you. Yeah, I'm sure he's tight.
Come on, pal.
I'm sure he's tight. I'm already soaked anyway, so it doesn't matter. I wanted more of you, huh? Where you going, back? Just have to get in my ear. I can't hear when Tiger asks me questions. Great job, man. Great run. No, Bob. That fine moving now, right? Sorry.
Street stock feature winner. On a Tiffany, Bobby all wet once again.
Yeah.
I can't let you hold this. You'll get electrocuted. How'd that one go?
Hot's the word I'd use, you know. A lot of good cars up near the front, and hated to try to pass Tommy Furtado, but racing's racing, you know what I mean? His day's coming. He's going to win one real soon.
You got to thank these sponsors. Obviously, the last couple of weeks, your crew's really been working. You were here Wednesday for the practice, had about 100 tires spread out. The car works every week. Some tough competition, but the guys really got this car running.
Yeah, it works, but the amazing thing is we got about 20 tires, and the 4 that are on the car, the only ones that seem to work. So we'll be scratching our heads this week, and these are about down to canvas. My sponsors, Club Oasis and Manchester Racing Engines, great motor every week, and Consumer Auto Supply, J&S Auto Parts, WS Shepherd Company, all the guys that help, and all the whole crew, they make this possible. I drive it, they make this possible every week.
Bobby Rose had a problem early on, late on in the feature, lost a tire. He ended up going out. You guys were tied going into tonight, so this is going to help out your point championship.
Yeah, we're really not looking at points. We were running for the championship, but we're not looking. We're just racing week by week, you know. If we can be consistent and finish up front, maybe win a few more, you know. That'll be a just reward for all these guys that bust their hump working on it.
All right, the Street Stock feature winner.
Where's your squirter?
Mine's right here.
It's good. How was it? Where do you want me to go? Anyway. Get in there, Mr. Big.
We'll go give him the trophy.
Get in here. You're a Conquest man, right?
Bobby, we're giving you the trophy to get a Conquest.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Mark, come on. Mark from home. Conquest Vice President.
Oh, Vic, follow radiator. Oops. No more radiators. Stay still.
Yeah, good. We gotta make sure we get the car behind in the background, please. Thank
Well, all I've got left is staring at these lonely walls. Oh, King Richard, just keep up the pace. Your boot in your gas tank, your smile on your face, and you'll set the standard. Any race, and God only knows how you feel. If there's life in the fast lane, then you wrote the book. But it don't come as easy as you make it look. Cause a man in a sunshade can never slow down without somebody sneaking around, stealing your crown. From a dirt track in Charlotte to the Daytona line, your life flying by you, you don't even mind. The world loves a winner, and you show them all how easy the king gets it done. Oh, King Richard, just look out below. Some bump on your bumper, you're running too slow. And one day you're older, the next thing you know, your races are already run. Oh, King Richard, man, they're trying to ditch you. Yeah, they never can.
Ladies and gentlemen, give him a big round of applause for Bobby Glick Jr. West colors into victory lane on tonight. A hot night on the air and a hot night on the track for Bobby Glick Jr. taking down number 2 for 19.
keep away from a runaround sewer. Hey, hey, one day, hey, one day, hey, one day. She likes to travel around, yeah. She loves you and she'll put you down. Now people love to put you wide to go.
Fifth on the field out of North Providence, Rhode Island, driving the number 29. It's Dean Saratelli. Outside of Saratelli, out of North Kingston, Rhode Island, driving the Chatterley Motorsports number 11. It's Mike Chatterley. Four back on the inside, out of Fall River, Mass. Car number 10 for Liquid Lee Hayes. Outside of Hayes, out of Acushnet, Mass. In the Canberra Motorsports number 42, it's Lance Canberra. Starting ninth on the field, out of Pawtucket, Rhode Island. In the Castro Motorsports number 9, it's Mike Ravello. Outside of Ravello, out of New Bedford, Mass. Driving the sponsor one at number 70, it's Lenny Guy. Starting 11th out of Cranston, Rhode Island, the Perry Motorsports number 35 for Dan Perry. Outside of Perry, out of Woonsocket, Rhode Island. In the K&D Collectibles Jimos Construction number 1, it's Kenny Dias. Ned Ryan rolls off lucky 13th on the field out of Tiverton, Rhode Island, driving the Action Cycle. Office Technicians number 21. Outside of Ryan, out of Millville, Mass. In the Castro Motorsports number 0, it's Ronnie Castro Jr. 15th on the field out of Seekonk, Mass. In the Baines Motorsports number 85, it's Michael Baines. Outside of Baines, out of Kentucky, Rhode Island. In the Consumer Auto Supply, Conquest Auto Parts number 88, it's Slick Billy Briscoe. Starting next on the field out of Pawtucket, Rhode Island. In the number 20, the Jodan Motorsports machine, it's Derek Robertson. Outside of Robertson out of Seekonk, Mass. In the Dias Motorsports number 49, it's Stacy Dias. 19th on the field out of Florence, Rhode Island. In the Vaness Motorsports number 7, it's Ryan Vaness. Outside of Ryan out of New Bedford, Mass. In the Brightman Motorsports number 17, it's Nicholas Brightman. And starting on the inside of the 11th and final row out of Warwick, Rhode Island, is Mike Vaness in the number 3. And starting outside of Mike in the DX.net ALC Construction number 86 out of Queenstown, Rhode Island, it's Bill Caswell. 15 laps the distance for the Formula 4 to the interdivision here at the ARC. 15 laps the distance for the Formula 4s here at Seekonk Speedway. Lovatello and Scott Fitzgerald will roll him down off the floor looking for the green flag. Eddie Moore, our chief Scott, has got the green in his hand. He likes what he sees. Wait for something good. And guys having the problem on the start. That car is knocks off the corner. Now he's got that car running. Big Stacy guys for 39. However, it's not so fortunate as you go forward. Looking to the outside of the double up in the number 4. Still well down the field. That's looking at a point. One lap in the left. 14 laps still remain in this 14 lap feature event for the Formula 4. Don't forget, following this will be the New England Dodge Dealers Pro Tour Drop 150 presented by Conquest. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Looking for the queen to take them off the floor. Everyone wants to go to the back of the show. Off the second corner, he's now going himself really in the fifth one very quickly. Bob was working on him on that clearly. He starts to slide back as does the 29 of Dean Saratelli. Now, when he gets through the 42, they get to his feet. Takes up some time to go. off in the back of Silver Banks going Silverfellow, who's third with Van Campbell, fourth, Ronnie Castro Jr., and Slick Billy Crispo rounding out the top six. Manny Dias is seventh, can't count him out either. Scott Fitzgerald is going from second to eighth on the field. Ninth is Ned Ryan in the number 21, rounding out the field. The number 35, Ferdinand Perry at lap number 8. 7 laps remain, looking for the green. Also carrying number 4, Chief Stoddard. Anyone's got the green in his hand, letting him know the stripe is where he's watching him. Hayes and Ravello hit the stripe, even 3 flags up in the air, and back underway. Inside, finds himself in fourth. Campbell good, Robin down, and turns really quickly out as Dave Saratelli stopped the third. 17 and 10, very quickly on lap number 8, we have back on the course. In fact, Blue on the scene, checking out the 17 of Brayman and the 29 of Saratelli and the 86 of Caswell, the 3 heavier cars that got damaged. Blue during the Express Embroidery number 65, able to pull away at 8 laps have still been completed. Stowe's got 7 remaining, and Ali Hayes has a formidable foe on the outside, and Mike Ravello will see if he can get another advantage as they come off of turn number 4. He's got already more than waiting for them to hit the stripe. Green flag is out with back underway. Ravello Ravello had a series shot at the lead off the second corner, and it looks like Hayes has been playing with him as he finds himself 2 car lengths out front off the turn number 4. Down for General. Going to a lookalike fellow, working outside of the fellow. This time by, well, Eddie Moore's going to wait at him with one hand, then he's by for a circle around. On the outside, he's been slipped on the field now, takes a look at it as he tries to get by the fellow in the fifth one. Coming right off the fourth corner, going down the road, as Tony Victor takes over fourth, they're going to be having a pass to catch. Victor Hayes, they come off at turn number 34, and just 3 seconds to get to the time off. Side off the turn number 2, that's about the second going on. Hayes moving off second corner down into 3 and 4, 1 flag up in the air. One more time around for Hayes, he holds on battle for the line, first second, Castro, that's down to second, third, fourth, up front with his road down the ball. As he rolls off the turn number 4, looking like hitting things on turn number 3 on the field. And now, but he's careful with Castro third. And in the first one, rounding out the top 5. But taking down the win number 3 in 1999. Driving the Gary Street Trail, Rayline Racing, Springs utterly clear. Down the street drive shaft, start number 10. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Liquid Lee Hayes. Ain't that going?
Already had 2 or 3 of them. You can win a race, you get your day back.
We're in Seekonk Speedway, Victory Lane with a wet Leon Hayes. Not too bad we liquid Lee on a wet night like tonight.
That's it, man. I need all the water I can get. I'm so dehydrated out there, weak, but let's get the job done. It's great.
You got to be some pretty good guys when you got to beat Castover, Bello, Prisco.
Yep.
The Billy Prisco show. We always comment about the Billy Prisco show, but
always gonna get Billy in there.
Nothing for you tonight.
Yeah, I just prepared testing all night Wednesday night. Just down the car in. I think we got it now. You know, back had a real bad spell, but the sponsors hung in there. Gary Street and Trail, Ultimate Auto Parts, Sprays Auto Repair, One Lift Motor by B&K Automotive Machine Shop. Everything's been great. Comes to drive shaft, like, you know, axles and whatnot. I needed them all, you know. Without those guys and all the guys in the crew, I couldn't do any of it.
You think this is the way to come back now? You got to come back and try to run for the championship?
Well, I'm pretty far behind. Those boys have done a good sized lead on me, but anything can happen.
All right, the Seekonk Speedway Formula.
Let's go, buddy.
Got the ones over here.
Well, then taste it.
Just look at me. Hey, you got me. You know I got it
One for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Now go, cat, go, but don't you step on my blue suede shoe. You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoe. Well, you can knock me down, step in my face, slander my name all over the place, and do anything that you wanna do. But honey, lay off of my shoes and don't you step on my blue suede shoe. You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoe. Oh, let's go, cat. My house, steal my car, drink my liquor from my old fruit jar, do anything that you wanna do. But honey, lay off of them shoes and don't you step on my blue suede shoe. You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoe. Right. For the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Now go, cat, go, but don't you step on my blue suede shoe.
Hey, take victory lap number 3 for that 99 congratulations, Lee. And Richard Sprague, the car owner of that machine, on another victory here at the Seekonk Speedway. The teammates, Mike Rebello and Ron Castro Jr. are second and third. Rounding out the top 4 and 5 will be Phil Briscoe and Phil Patello, the top 5 stars. Well, you can see the New England Motorsports getting ready for the
information. Get in touch with Larry. The only one who's gonna be here from Memphis, Tennessee. It's on the south side, high up on the ridge, just a half mile from the Mississippi River.
Truck 150, but before we do, we'd like to ask you all to please rise. And gentlemen, remove your hats as Don DeLaire sings our national anthem.
What do you eat? Chicken.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red flare, the bombs bursting in air, did prove through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave. Down below, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, Dave!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to roll on with the New England Dodge Dealers Blue Tour Truck 150 presented by CarQuest. I'm going to take a little break here because I've got two guys here who know a little bit more about these guys than I do. Ladies and gentlemen, Dave Stevens and Craig Wilson.
Thank you very much, Kevin, and welcome to Seekonk. What a great night. The afternoon was a little bit warm. Craig Wilson is upstairs. He's going to fill you in on a little bit about our Pro Truck Tour while we get our trucks ready to come on out. Craig's upstairs. Take it away, Craig.
Thank you very much, Dave, and welcome everybody to Seekonk Speedway and the Pro Truck Tour 150. New England Chrysler Dodge Dealers 150. It's going to be a great one. We've been time traveling here this afternoon and practicing, and we set the field at the fast pace of 13.029. It's going to be the pole sitter. The fast time this afternoon was the 85 of Doug Averill. Lynchville, Maine is his hometown, and he'll be driving a Dodge tonight. Twin Motorsports sponsorship on that Dodge. Also, throughout the whole entire field, we're only separating the field of 19 trucks that will be rolling out on this speedway here very quickly by only 1.6 seconds from the first spot to the 19th. So we got a very fast field out here tonight. I know that many of the drivers have been working very hard to try to get these trucks set up to get around this speedway. It is a nice sweeping corner, but it is small and it is tight. So we're going to be looking forward to some real excitement out here this afternoon. So New England Dodge Dealers, Pro Tour 150 getting ready to go, presented by CarQuest. Pleasure to have CarQuest here at Seekonk Speedway with us. You know, as we look back through past couple of weeks, last week down there, 2 weeks ago down to Helen Speedway in New York, we had a great race down there, and it was the number 85 that walked away with the spoils of victory, and that also put him right up on top of the point standings, and that is Doug Gabriel. And Doug will set fast time here this afternoon. We are going to redraw for the top 4 or 6 positions. I'm not quite sure which it is. We're going to redraw and reset the field. So we're going to be doing that on track side with Dave down there. So he'll be doing that. That's one of his jobs here tonight. So we look forward to the Pro Tour trucks coming out onto Seekonk Speedway. They're anxious to get going. 150 laps out there. It's going to be warm. There are some concerns about the trucks and the drivers, as we do with all of the racers here tonight because of the temperatures. And we do have concerns about the motors and everything like that. So the guys have been working and making some changes, trying to get the truck set up and be quick and exciting out here tonight. Setting the field for tonight, Doug Gabriel set the fast time at 13.09. Second fastest time was set by Chuck Sauer from William, New York, with the Northeast Equipment Racing number 1, and he was turned in at a 13.105. Practice this afternoon, we had several trucks running down around 13.2. We felt that we could break down into the 12-second mark, but fell short of that during qualifying this afternoon. Dave Avery driving the number 10 from North Woodstock, New Hampshire. That would be the Avery Motorsports Ford, turning in a time of 13.178. He'll be had set the 3rd fastest qualifying time. So looking forward to a great start out here by many of these drivers. You know, the Tour Series offers these drivers an opportunity now to many different racetracks all over the country and test their skills to get the car set up, or the truck set up, I should say. And this is just what they need, because they're looking for opportunities so that they can move into another style of racing, whether it be Bush North or whatever it might be. In North Woodstock, New Hampshire, Riverside Park. Waterford's People and Oxford Plains Speedway is one of the stops for us in August. Coming out over the Speedway right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're pleased to present the Pro Tour Truck Series and the New England Dodge Dealers Pro Tour 150. To the New England Dodge Dealers 150 tonight here at Seekonk Speedway. Just about ready to go, and we'll have our introductions. And please feel free to ask a lot of questions to these drivers after the race. We've got some great racing afterwards too. We have our Dodge show truck set up over in the back, over by Victory Lane, and we'd be happy to answer any questions we can about the Pro Tour for trucks and how easy it is to get involved with our racing series, and so very affordable. A lot less money to run in a Pro Tour truck than, say, a Pro Stock or a late model, and it's a lot of fun. You get to visit a lot of different tracks throughout New England, Pennsylvania, and New York, and it really is quite an experience. If you're thinking of stepping up a grade, or if you're just thinking about getting into racing in general, please consider the Pro Tour for trucks. We'd love to have you on board.
practice a little bit?
Yeah, the track's great. I like it.
What are you, a little nervous about that closeness?
No, the wall doesn't scare me at all.
The wall doesn't scare you at all, but I'll bet some of the other drivers do.
Not really.
Not really. That sounds like a challenge to me. Richard Dudley, ladies and gentlemen. Good luck tonight, Richard. Bringing next on the field from Middletown, New York, Mike Jody Jr. on board the number 47. Mike, where you been all season?
Oh, I'm working.
That's your first, second race of the season?
That'll be my first race of the season.
What do you think?
I'm just gonna have a good time and hopefully finish.
What's your driving history? What have you driven before you got into a Pro Tour truck?
I've driven karts, Formula 2000, Formula 4, and I did 2 truck races last year.
These trucks are pretty forgiving, aren't they?
They're balls, they're fun.
All right, well, good luck in your first race of the season. Mike Jody Jr.
Signed 30.
You signed 30? How did you do this?
Gave me $2, I think.
Courtesy of New England Dodge, we have all our drivers sign our hats, and we are going to give away these hats in the stands right after driver introductions. And it's kind of our way of saying thanks for coming out to Seekonk and checking out the tour. Lane, you're from Hamilton, Massachusetts. How do you feel your year is shaping up so far?
Pretty good. You know, I missed one race because of a little incident with the Hala, but I'm going to stick with it for the rest of the season and finish in the top 10, we hope, for the season.
All right, good luck tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Lane Chamberlain. That's great. Your first race, second race of the season?
Second race of the season.
What happened your first race of the season?
We finished 13th, a few laps behind, but we kept it together.
All right, Mark, and how do you feel about Seekonk? You got some good banks here. You got a crowded field tonight.
I like this track better than Evans Mills where we were at before, so I feel more confident.
Well, that's a big plug for Seekonk. All right, Mark, good luck to you tonight. Mark Gelomini tonight. Hold on, he's here from Evans Mills. Up next, in the number 14, the racing dentist from Keene, New Hampshire, Mike Ledoux. So talk to us about affordable dental care, Mike.
Yeah, it's affordable.
You are a dentist in real life?
Yes, I am.
All right, and what made you get into a Pro Tour truck?
I like the idea of it being a spec series, that all these vehicles are pretty equal, not a big dollar motor program involved to get involved in one of these trucks, and about as close to a Bush North vehicle, I think, as you can find.
And very affordable to run?
Yeah, they are. They're not too bad. You can stay out of trouble and try to run clean. Yeah, you can get in and out of it pretty inexpensively.
Good luck tonight. Mike Ledoux, ladies and gentlemen. Up next, goes straight into the tour from Abington, Massachusetts, driver number 8, Henry Serenado. Henry, how are we doing tonight?
Not too bad. Yourself?
How many hats did you sign?
30.
30, okay. I thought you signed 60. You went through twice.
No, just 30.
Oh, okay. You were there for a long time.
Yeah.
So, your season, you've come to a few races this year.
This is my second.
Your second race?
Second race.
Okay, and are you planning on continuing with the tour for the rest of the schedule?
Right. We're planning on running the next 6 shows, we hope.
Okay. What kind of driving do you like? You like the close quarters?
Oh, yeah. It's good. It's good racing.
Right. Well, you're going to have a good time out here tonight.
Yeah, this is basically my hometown track, yeah, so.
Your hometown track?
I've been racing here off and on for 18 years with mini modifieds and pro stocks, so.
Well, very good. Well, you should do well. Show the other drivers the way around. Henry Serenado from Abington, ladies and gentlemen. Up next in the field, Gary Swinander on board number 46. Gary, you're having a pretty good year for yourself.
Yeah, we started out bad, but the last 3 or 4 finishes we've been up in the top 10, so we're doing pretty good now.
Any personal challenges? Anybody you have to beat tonight?
I'd like to beat the 11, Seth Crocker.
You would?
Yeah.
Definitely. Why? Did he just torque you off during practice or what?
Just the 2 of us go at it every week.
All right. Gary Swinander, ladies and gentlemen. Up next, from Adams, Massachusetts, driver number 4, Bobby Chalmers. Come on over here, Bobby. We got all these cameras here, people taking pictures and stuff. You having a good time?
Oh, I'm having a great time.
Ever been to the Conk before?
No, not really. Most on dirt.
No, mostly on dirt. It looks like you dirt track a little bit off that turn there.
Yeah, a little bit slippery in the track, but it's a great facility.
All right, good luck tonight. Bobby Chalmers, ladies and gentlemen. From Massachusetts. Finished his best race ever just 2 weeks ago. Finished 3rd. Before that, his best finish was 5th. We call him the Doctor. We don't know why. It's Mark Durgan. How you doing, Mark?
I'm doing great. But I'll tell you, we saw these commercials on TV for Seekonk Speedway, and I thought it was a lot louder around here. Come on, people, you got to get it up.
There we go, let's go!
Mark, you said to me earlier in the pits that nobody was going to stop you tonight. You're just going to go through just about anybody that got in your way. Does that still hold now?
Boy, are you putting words on up again or what? No, we were pretty good out here in practice. Strange track, never been on a track before that was, there's no straightaway. It's the strangest thing, you're always turning. Like the place, really had a bad qualifying run, but I think we got a truck that will race well.
All right, good luck tonight. Mark Durgan, the Doctor, ladies and gentlemen. From Methuen, Massachusetts, here he is, the number 65, Mark Helen. Mark, you've been on a tear lately.
Yeah, we've been doing pretty well. Got to do a little bit better on our qualifying efforts, but we're getting the truck to the front, and that's what we need to do.
Who's your favorite driver to race with here?
He's not here.
Okay, so you got to have a good time. Mark Helen, ladies and gentlemen.
Pat, Mark.
From Trenton, New Jersey. I don't think it's the long haul award tonight, or not. Number 97, Danny Sammons. Danny, how long did it take you to get up there?
Considering we left Thursday night and went to New Hampshire and tested, it's been a long 2 days to get here.
Wow, 2 days, and you went by New Hampshire too, huh?
Yeah, we visited another new state. Every time I come to New England, I always went down south and raced. Rhode Island was a new state, Massachusetts is a new state, New Hampshire's a new state. So sooner or later, I'm going to get to all of them.
You don't get out much, do you, Dan?
No.
Danny Savage, ladies and gentlemen, have a great race, Dan. Up next from Gardner, where is he? Come on over here, Steve. Driver of the 03, Steve Prescott, ladies and gentlemen, defending champion of the Pro Truck Tour. Steve, you've been on top for so long. I mean, what else is there for you to do here tonight?
Well, we'd like to get back up there. You know, unfortunately, the guys gave me a much better truck than I qualified, and hopefully I'll make it up to them. 150 laps, going to be a long race here, and a real close field. We've got some great racers both in front of me and behind me, and hopefully I'll follow one and he'll help me toe to the front.
He's the defending champion. He's Steve Prescott, ladies and gentlemen. Up next in the field from Alston, New Hampshire, on board the number 7, the Farming Savings Bank machine, Joe Bates. How you doing, Joe?
Great, how you doing?
Good. Now, where have you been? I noticed you haven't hit all the races.
No, sabbatical.
Sabbatical. Swimming, fishing.
Golfing.
Good. And what's more fun, doing that or driving a race truck?
Driving a race truck.
Right answer, huh? You gotta like a guy like that. You're in points, you're still in the points chase. Anything can happen out here. What's your biggest concern out here tonight going 150 green flag laps?
Just to be patient and work our way to the front, just take our time. Chip race is going to change quite a bit.
All right, you put on a good show for our audience tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Bates. From Springfield, Massachusetts, just down the road. Where is he? Here he is. Oh, okay. Didn't even see you over here. The number 11, Seth Crocker. Some good times out there in qualifying, Seth.
We hit a few good laps. Wasn't spectacular, but we feel the truck's really going to race well. Looks like we're going to need it. We got a lot of pressure on me this week. Not only is the 46 gunning for us, but I have some inter-family pressure. My sister's out there finishing second in her second sprint car race. Wow. And I can't be outdone, so second or first is going to be the only things that can happen tonight.
Well, let's hope you fit up there second or first and beat your sister. Seth Crocker, ladies and gentlemen. Up next from East Hampton, New York, in the Buzz Chu Chevrolet Olds truck, the number 99, Brian Chu. Brian Chu also, ladies and gentlemen, had a career best finish at New Hampshire International Speedway. Just last week finished 9th in his second Busch North race, and you're back with the trucks.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I got some fast guys in front of me tonight. I had my 6-pack of beer and I'm ready to go.
Uh-oh. That's it, I ain't touching it. Brian Chu, ladies and gentlemen. From Manorville, New York, the number 6. Teammate number 1. Rusty Turtle, you had a pretty good race up at Holland a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, we had a pretty strong truck, and we finished fifth, come from the back, so it was a good run for us.
You get a lot of help from your teammate out there on the track?
Yeah, we talk back and forth and share information, it's a good thing to do.
If it comes down to you or him, who's going to win?
It's going to be tough. I mean, I'll try, and whatever happens, happens, not a last lap.
You said before you were going to kick his butt.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what he said about me, too.
Rusty Turbush, ladies and gentlemen. Up next from North Woodstock, New Hampshire, driver with the number 10, Dave Avery. Come on over here, Dave. Don't be shy. You're single, aren't you, Dave?
Oh, yeah.
A lot of young women up here. They look like they're eligible.
Oh, I can't look at them right now. I gotta concentrate on this race and have a good finish.
Oh, that's a race driver's answer. Dave, how do you feel about being here at the comp tonight?
I like the place so far. The truck's going good, so hopefully we have a good finish out of this.
All right, congratulations for qualifying third in the field. Dave Avery, driver of the number 10. Up next, on the outside of row number 1, here he is, Chuck Stoyer, driver of the number 1. Chuck, you had some problems in Holland a couple of weeks back.
Yeah, belt came off for the water pump, and we overheated the motor. Couldn't get done in the motor with all the water, so we had to park it.
So you got a stronger motor tonight? You ready to go? All the I's dotted, T's are crossed?
Well, same motor, it's just freshened up. Should be ready to go.
How do you think you're going to do in this field tonight?
Hopefully good.
All right. We hope you do well, too. It's Chuck Stoyer, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm over here, Chuck.
And our pole sitter for the time being, the number 85 from Litchfield, Maine. Doug Averill. Doug, you look like you're pretty happy to be here. You ready to go?
Yeah, well, I'm happy to be here. We really like the track. And my VIP Dodge is going real good tonight. And hopefully we get a good draw and start up front and have a good race.
All right, now, you know about the draw, huh?
Oh, yeah, I've been there 3 times now.
All right. Doug Averill, give it up for him, ladies and gentlemen. Good luck to you tonight, Doug. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to have, come over here with Mr. Rowe. Who's drawing? Doug? One of those 2 bottles. We'll decide how many we invert.
Which one is that?
Hold on 1 second, Doug. Let me tell the folks what's going on. What we're going to do is Doug is going to choose 2 bottles on here. On the bottom of the bottles, it's going to decide how many trucks we're going to invert. I believe it's 4 or 6. There we go. Doug, here you go. And we're going to invert the field to 6 drivers. Okay, now Phil's going to play his version of the show in basically this in New York City. Or 3-car Monty. He's moving the balls around. Who's first?
Sixth place.
Sixth place? Okay.
Which will be...
This is going to be Seth Proctor. Seth Proctor is in 6th place right now. He'll have a chance to do better. Seth, boom, your bottle. And also, these bottles are provided by Crystal Rock Bottled Water, a new sponsor of the Pro Tour for Trucks. Seth Proctor drew a 3, ladies and gentlemen. Not bad. Okay, up next, Brian Shue, the 99. He wants that number 1. Brian was number 2. Outside of row number 1. Attaboy, Brian. Rusty Turner is going to draw. Rusty currently is starting 4th on the grid, and he stays 4th. All right, Rusty, you didn't hurt yourself at all. David Avery's up next. David Avery next, then you shot. Every week you're turning. Yep. David Avery, you can be on pole, buddy. He goes to 5th, from 3rd to 5th. A big awe, everybody. Sorry about that, man. Josh Sawyer, you were anxious. Good thing you let him go. Number 2 or number 1? It's number, 6 was still there. Josh Sawyer goes down to 6. Another big awe. I'm sorry, Josh. Doug? Well, we don't know what's under there. Sometimes we put scratch on the field under that one there just to fool the driver. He starts in the same position, number 1, and that's our lead tonight. We'll turn that back up to you and right for just a second. As we get our drivers back into the trucks, and we'll get them started.
Well, thanks, Dave. Dave, I just added something to your agenda down there. We have Mark Russo, who's the Northeast Director of Marketing. He's going to be coming down, and he'll be the gentleman who will...
It's probably our best avenue to our customer. Automotive parts is probably a target market as far as race fans are concerned. And at CarQuest, we're real enthusiastic about sponsoring tracks in races throughout the country. And it's nice when you can get real local at a track like Seekonk. And I'll tell you what, of all the tracks that we sponsor and the race events that we sponsor, I think the Seekonk race fan is probably one of the most enthusiastic race fans in the country.
Did you hear that? You're one of the most enthusiastic race fans in the country. There you go. We got to get these guys on cue here. Mark, how many CarQuest Auto Parts stores are there in Massachusetts and Rhode Island?
Right now, there's about 100 in Massachusetts and Rhode Island. We've got about 3,800 nationwide, and we're growing consistently every year. We just added about 10 new stores in the northeast part of the country, or I should say of New England, and about 5 of those 10 stores are on Cape Cod in southeastern Massachusetts.
Well, we certainly appreciate you being here and sponsoring our race tonight. You are our honorary starter tonight. Do you know the 3 words to say?
I certainly do. Should I do it right now?
It's not let's go party.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Thank you very much, Dave. Dave Stevens at the track side, and special thanks to Mr. Wilson. The key has been taken out of the cement and tossed out and been autographed by many of the drivers in the Pro Tour Truck Series. 150 laps. The distance fast time here this afternoon was set by Doug Averill at 13.029. Many changes have been made to the chassis of these trucks. These trucks come in with a spec engine, 355 cubic inches. They dyno in about 375 horsepower. The motors are sealed right from the engine's manufacturer. The drivers, the team, are not allowed to open up and make changes to the motors. The find on all types of racing. This offers the drivers and the crews the opportunity to work on the chassis, work on driving skills, and get them faster and faster. So we'll be ready to get started here. The motors are fired up, get them warmed up a little bit, and we'll set the field. We have a white Dodge that needs to have your lights turned off. I was just handed a note. It's a white Dodge, and license plate number is 5484DZ, it looks like. top 3 right now. He's trying to keep that control. Night line 2 right over there. And he is well. When caution comes out on the restart. As we got a couple of jumps tangled up. Not too much body damage, Greg. It looks like they're going to be able to roll right on out and roll right on through. Continue on this evening. Starts clear. Number 1 is around here in this area. Mark Bergen is looking to get that at number 32. The doctor is currently running 87.1 right now. You have, I believe, one more truck in this area. Brakes on that 17. That's right. Right side to save the truck. They're double up on the track. We're ready to go race once again. I believe there's 40 laps to complete last time we looked. I do not count those caution laps, so you don't lose anything, folks. Hopefully you had a chance to go check out the fabulous liquid refreshments here in the concession area. Get yourself something to eat. You heard that to your seat, and we're ready to go racing once again. Let's see if we can pull it off on the restart. There we go. Green flag left up and down. This is what's like an opportunity down the back. It's under the front here. Everybody's got the leaders and Cheers finding himself stuck on the outside. Championship in the series in 1998, and I know he's right there in second in points. It's a close battle, 41 points separate. I believe it is separate he's number 99, so keep a very close eye on that second row. That's what he's trying now as they come in this turn. It goes inside, Avery on the outside, holding off the competition. But look at it, the pole swing. Now it's over number 99 on the inside track. And he is staying inside an 8-1 and Thompson comes out for the fourth time tonight. We got a couple, I believe we got a couple of them kind of hooked together over here. Turn one. Falls and then into Chuck Stowe in the number one, and he left some body damage behind. Chuck's not going to be real happy. Not really, so many more cautions than we normally see. Review has the number 14 fired up now, and he's got a bunch of black on the right side of that Pro Tour truck. Not only the right-hand side, but you can see the left rear corner body panel knocked away on the 14 over 2. And I'm sure Mike drop down into the pit area and have some adjustments made on that truck, or have a close look at it by his crew before restarting. Maybe he's going to stay out and do it anyhow. The NEC Racing number 1, Chuck Sawyer, Chevrolet, Bohemia, New York, and right here in front. Slowly, not a happy camper. We got a little soap down there, but Sawyer being penalized, one green flag lap for Rob Ryder. The driver of the number 1, that's a tough penalty. And we also understand that Mike lives 14. Also, race fans, you can win the use of a 2000 model year Dodge Ram truck just in time for the Millennium, courtesy of New England Dodge. Fill out the green Dodge truck giveaway entry form and return it to any participating New England. That was just a little slow on that restart.
this is just a big feature now when you get into the between 50 and 100 laps. A lot of these drivers know what it's like, those special shows. Now it becomes even a realer and even better as you see these drivers get really, really aggressive, and hopefully not so aggressive that they take themselves out of the race for somebody else.
Ross Hudson side by side, so April will line up on the inside, or Avery on the outside. April Avery on the front row.
That sounds like the name of a race car driver, April Avery.
Yeah,
from down south or something, you know?
Ryan Chu, second row inside. Ryan just staying right there, watching the action. He's facing himself, keeping close by. He's under the center. So up to turn 4, let's bring him on over the straight once again.
And there's Stevie Preston once again. He spins off the turn 4 down into the grass. Caution once again. Many more cautions than we're used to seeing in these Pro Tour races. And Mark Durden is out of the truck, and he just was not in the right place. He lost control of the truck there momentarily and was going to pack the traffic. Not Mark's fault. You know, Stevie Preston was there. He got into it just a little bit, but Steve had nowhere to go. So a tough break for the CNC Auto Parts driver, Mark Durden of the number 1.
We had a struggle a bit a couple of weeks ago up at Holland Speedway too, and that's just the way it goes.
lap in Bangor and just another.
Driving by Steve Prescott, he was able to check up to get to the outside and by without making contact.
It's the battle for first.
Told me them guys are battling pretty hard. I gotta thank my crew. This is the best truck I've ever driven. I mean, it just drove perfect all night. I gotta thank VIP Discount Auto Centers. I gotta thank Dodge Dealers of New England. And I gotta thank all the racers out there for giving me room to race.
Doug Averill, your winner tonight here at Seekonk. Good job, man. Good job. Get some water. As you can see, our drivers are exhausted. We're going to try to get a word with Joe Bates, who finished second. I'll tell you, Doug Averill did a heck of a job. Our second place winner is getting out of the truck right now. Let's hear it for Joe Bates from the number 7. Joe, how you feeling there, buddy?
Really tired.
You're real tired. You know, I'll tell you what. That had to be some of the best racing we've seen in a long time. You and Steve had a run of bad luck tonight, able to bring that truck up through the field, and you guys were just going at it. Did you know how it was going to turn out?
I was wondering about Steve because I thought he was a couple laps down. That's what kind of had me, so I was backing off, just trying to give the tires a break. But then I found out he wasn't, and we came back there at the end. I was just trying to save the truck, but to get everybody else to go along with me on that idea was tough.
That was a great race. Congratulations. Joe Bates, ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Joey. And we're going to check and see if Steve's able to talk. If he's not, we'll certainly understand.
He's not doing too good.
Not doing too good. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to let Steve collect his slots here, and we'll let you take some pictures. But please give him a round of applause. He did a great job tonight. He came up through the rear of the field, had some racing luck that didn't go his way, and look at that truck, and he did a great job. Third place tonight, the defending champion, Steve Prescott. All right, Steve is going to be able to talk with us. Steve, your wife, man, what a race.
Well, I appreciate it. You know, first of all, we got to thank the Vendettis for letting us come to Seekonk, and I hope we put on a hell of a show for the fans here tonight. I don't know if anybody out there had anything for the 85 truck. You know, he's running awful good and awful strong, and he out-qualified us, and I told you guys at the start, we had a better truck than the driver qualified it, and I owe that to my crew, and I got Dermot, Mary Ellen Healy, a couple of our sponsors here, my mom and dad, my sister and her husband flew from California, and this is the first race my wife's been at all year. I would have liked to brought it home in Victory Lane, but my son will be happy that we bring him home a trophy.
Steve Prescott, great job tonight. Let's hear it for the 03, Steve Prescott. Ladies and gentlemen, that wraps it up for the Pro Tour tonight, but please feel free to stop by our fabulous show truck, ask a lot of questions on how you can get involved if you're a racer or if you want to be a racer. These are the trucks to start in. They're very forgiving, very affordable racing. You get a chance to see all kinds of different tracks throughout New England as well as Pennsylvania and New York, and we'd love to have you on board. The New England Dodge Dealers Pro Tour 150 here at Seekonk. Thanks for coming out, ladies and gentlemen, and have a great evening.
Get us up a plan so we won't miss a race this year. Lord, we're dedicated NASCAR fans.
victory lane where we'll take an opportunity to talk to the top 3 finishers, and it's going to be an interesting one. I got to be over there and listen to what Prescott has to say about this finish. It's been a super one. His truck all tore up right now, but coming off turn 4, he knew he had to get the job done, and it was a great one. Well, listen, special thanks to you, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be heading over to victory lane right now. I got to turn it back over to Kevin up here. Kevin, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure to be working with you guys up here at Seekonk Speedway. You guys do a marvelous job, and we thank you.
Well, thank you very much. Great show for the New England Dodge Dealers Blue Tour 150 presented by CarQuest. Great to have him on hand. Great to have Dave on hand and Craig, because they gave me a much needed break for that 150 lap event. So big thanks going out to them for helping me out in my time of need. All right, the Pro Trucks are all set for the Pro Stocks. The ARC Pro Stocks here at the Seekonk Speedway are getting ready in the pit area to roll out of the pits and take their turn at the 3rd mile. A full 24-car field on hand for us tonight. Still got 3 features events left to run. We've got the ARC Pro Stocks, we've got the Sportsmen's, and of course we have our own trucks, the Seekonk Sports trucks. A little bit different from what we just saw. 4 cylinders underneath the hood instead of 8. But they do 7. It's Alan McClure. Outside of McClure, driving the St. Angelo Pontiac Buick GMC Interstate Diesel Service number 10. It's Ed St. Angelo. We're back on the inside, driving the Everton cars. Applebee's Restaurant number 81. It's Bobby Tripp. Outside of Tripp, out of Somerset, Mass. In the Hutchinson Sons Enterprises number 96. It's Dave Hutchins. Starting ninth on the field out of Swansea, Mass. In the Baker Tractor, Emergency Service number 11. It's Vinny Inarumo. Outside of Inarumo out of Berkeley, Mass. A long time veteran. It's William William at 33. Then Inarumo off the Levinson. The DOC gas is marked for parts number 41 here from Berkeley, Massachusetts. Outside of Helen out of Westport, Mass. In Ringo, Helen Systems number 95. It's William Manchester. Rocky 13th on the field, got a Somerset Mass. The Diverse Insurance, the Tampa Brothers up 11 mil back, inside lane, driving the Everton Club. Magazine, automatic number 28. It's Tom Ditchell out of Beta, Massachusetts. Outside of John out of Dublin, Rhode Island, with a Stumble out of number 7. It's Lee Newman. And rounding up the field out of Smithfield, Rhode Island. The Woodhead Motorsports driving 338 Woodhead, and Seekonk passes Mike Cavallaro in the number 87. That's the way they're scheduled to stop for tonight's 45-lap ARC Speedway. Tom Skelly and Bo Castle on the front row. Both drivers looking for their first win in 1999. Bo Castle will be first ever behind the wheel of Pro Stock here at the Seekonk Speedway. Off the turn number 4. That's Jake Donovan going to look down to the side of the field. And Skelly half on the third turn, side by side. That's the big one. That's the one. There's the other one. There's the other one. Off the first corner, left and right. That's to the point. The 87 was not as clear, got it to the back of Helen, putting Helen around for the first over slow. So the 27 banding him on, and he came very close to making contact with a couple of cars. Never going to hit him for the pit lead. For the second time in 1999, I found out just a little bit. As Brush is off, and the drivers are ready to roll off of turn number 4. Axel on the inside, Dan Angel up top. Big drivers on the back of the lead. And Axel is up on the nose. Bottom of the next one on the outside. He's got one number with a block on the fifth one. On the inside, he's got out of the field. Getting a talking to from Chief Sauter anymore, letting him know that the line down the speedway for a race is not the sprint, but the line goes around the track. And right back to along with Husky Crews, and they will have with them many, many giveaways, as they do every single year. Also, not more importantly, but not less importantly, our annual Seekonk Parade. Take yourself a banner, a sign, a costume, a coat, whatever you want, as long as it's not motor weather. 13 laps in the record book, looking for the green this time by Mike Castle. And then it's an Angel on the front. Anyone wants to look at it. Castle then gets the jump, gets the rest of the morning, gets to the outside, and gets to the left. I know that's down to the fourth up front. Anything in there on the outside. At the back of the pack, the 41. Big Blue Hand as well with Bobby Helen, 46 at the top. 30 and 2 goes down to 7 of Wayne Rubin, and the 14 out ready in style. Well, it looks like they were just concerned about Billy Manchester. It looked like he may have hit hard. But the ambulance, no reason for that to come out. Billy is okay. The drivers pull away off of turn 3 in the back straightaways. We'll try to sort out the lineup, what they have to offer. And the stars and cars that compete here on a weekly basis here at the Seekonk Speedway. Look out the sportsman division and our own Seekonk sports trucks to finish out tonight's racing action. Eddie St. Angelo down on the bottom. Winning it off the corner, big back. Back up just a little bit, half the top down low. Bobby Felony 10 gets involved, Andy 87 of Mike Cavallaro. Jr. checking over the damage of his number 7, as is Pavel Leclerc, the number 42, Master Pontiac GMC, number 42, That's what they got is in the 10th position, 16 laps of the road stop in the event. No traps along the front row, looking for the green this time by 16 laps complete. 19 remain off the turn number 4 coming. No traps to clean, no traps to the road. Over half of the truck back to third. As John Scully was this way and hits the 16 lap position. Back row by this time by. Down low is the white number 6 John Scully. rough riding. After making contact with the 24, Rick Martin, now he's going to question the starter's decision on that. On the speedway. Remaining in his full stock mid-hit. Edison into a Mike Castle on the front row. Tombstone transfers over the 10 meters. Interstate Diesel Service, C-Angelo Pontiac Buick GMC number 10. Ladies and gentlemen, give him a big round of applause for Eddie C-Angelo.
Good run. Good run.
Probably lost 5 or 6 pounds out here tonight.
A lot of cautions, red flag, just getting everybody.
Probably so, and I think the track's probably getting a little greasy from that 150 laps, so tempers kind of flare a little bit when it gets warm like this. Add all of it together and add for a long night.
Second time to victory lane here, not really having the season you thought you were going to have in the beginning of the year, but you got 2 feature wins. It's starting to come back together now.
Yeah, it's not a problem with the car. It's just that trying to run 2 cars with the limited amount of help we have is pretty tough, and that's really the problem. They're 2 good race cars, but it's just tough getting them both done every week in time, so that's the problem.
You want to thank some sponsors?
Yeah, I want to thank all the sponsors. I'm going to have to run around the car here because I don't know if I know them. Number 1, St. Angelo Buick, Pontiac GMC. We got Rhode Island Drive Shaft, Interstate Diesel. We got Dave's Mobile, American Paving, Steve's Auto Parts. Of course, I don't want to leave out Nat's Racing Engines. Without him, we wouldn't have got to the front tonight. Of course, Baker Tractor. I mean, the sign's all over me. I can't leave him out either. I hope I didn't leave anybody out.
Well, second time this season. Vinny's already got one. Now Vinny's got to step up and get the second one to try to keep up to you. What do you got for these guys in the future, Vinny?
I don't know. I'd like to have been a 1-2 finish, but sometimes we can't control that. But anyhow, he had one up on me, and he said it was my turn, so we did it. Now it's back to him.
All right, tonight's feature. What are the pro stocks?
I want to get a picture. Hey!
How's it feel?
We need to get one of just you alone. Exactly right
Johnny's got love, one love in his life. It wasn't his girlfriend, it isn't his wife. He loves Jesus and he knows it ain't sin. The only thing that Johnny's interested in is junk cars. Can get him over his mind, junk cars. Who's with him all the time? Up on blocks for the world to see. There's a way of thinking how sharp they'll be, junk cars. His little Mustang's hot. Yes, sir, whether it runs or not. Johnny likes living. Johnny just loves junk cars. He's got a '69 Plymouth that he's crazy about. 3 wrecked Hondas and he's parting them out. Grease on the dishes and grease on the plants. Grease on the pockets of his Sunday pants. Junk cars can get him off of his mind. Junk cars, he's with them all the time. Up on blocks for the world to see. You buy the new one someday, there'll be junk cars. His little Mustang's hot. Yes, sir, whether it runs or not. Johnny likes living, but Johnny just loves junk cars. Condo, mobile home, recon driver in the bathroom alone. Made a coffee table out of dead diehards. A hubcap bird bath line in his yard. Junk cars can get him off of his mind. Junk cars, who's with him all the time. Up on blocks for the world to see. He lays away thinking how sharp they'll be. Junk cars, his little Mustang's hot. Yes, sir, whether it runs or not. Johnny likes living, and Johnny just loves junk cars. They ain't jumping him. Yeah, this is Johnny. What do you mean when I'm gonna haul them off? I just haul them in here. I'll tell you right now. One man's junk is another man's treasure. Oh, sir, that ain't junk. You know how much a headlight costs for a car like that? That was that trim ring and that wheel right there. What about that trim ring and that headlight? Go buy one of them jump cars, it'll break the sound. And that's that rust. Look at that, honey. Look at the rust. I love it. I got a Mercury and I got a Ford and I got a Chevy and I got a...
Diesel Service, Seekonk Pontiac Buick GMC number 10. Ladies and gentlemen, give him a big round of applause for Eddie Seekonk. It will take 14 laps to get to the front, and 21 more to pull away from the rest of the field to find himself in victory lane for the second time in 1999. 5 years between the last one and the one before, just several weeks between this one and the earlier one in 1999. Congratulations going out to Ed St. Angelo in the number 10. Victory lane will be a hopping place tonight for Eddie St. Angelo and the Joanne Anarumo team, who owns the number 10. Congratulations to her and to Eddie St. Angelo, taking down number 2 on the season. Well, we've got one more birthday wish to get to. Kenny Beck would like to wish his wife Karen a happy birthday. Wouldn't tell me how old she is. Just told me that she's not 50 yet. Landscaping number 2, it's Dave Titus. Heroes back on the inside out of Seekonk Mass, driving the R&F Transport. That goes well, filling number 3, it's Kenny Spencer. Outside of 10 out of Mansfield Mass. In the Viking Sheet Metal, pitch corner, down there number 99, it's Glenn Fireball Young. Starting 7th out of Seekonk Mass, in the R&C Auto Service, Heroes Construction number 26, it's Peter Fernandez. Outside of Fernandez out of Westport, Mass, to number 25, for Brian Souza. Battles back on the inside out of Westport, Mass, to BOC Gases, LH Belander and Sons, number 70, it's Glenn Ruff. Outside of Ruff and out of Swansea, Mass, in the Kevin's Professional Auto Detailing, Featherwood Products number 8, it's Ed Cannon the third. Starting on the inside of row number 6 out of Somerset, Mass. The defending driver champion, it's James Lawrence, to the number 81. Outside of Florida, the defending owner champion out of West Warwick, Rhode Island. Driving this expressive burner, Dickinson, number 21, it's Corey Boudreau. 2 times, Scorpion champion, over 13 down the field. Driving the bayside letter repair, Estrella's Farm, number 45, it's Scott Estrella. Outside of Estrella, out of Wigan, Mass. In the 0-8, it's Rusty Bryant. That's Saturday night's feature winner. Starting 15th out of Warren, Rhode Island, the number 65 for Ron Roro. Outside of Roro, out of Plymouth, Mass. In the handlebar, Harry's Water Wheels, number 36, it's Ron St. Pierre. And starting scratch on the field. Out of Coventry, Rhode Island, driving the Bedford signs, Simpsons Auto Care, number 88, it's Kenny Bedford. Late model sportsman feature event. Looking for the green this time by Paul Vaness, Don Rogers in the ground. Inside move on the second. Trying to get away with that side. The sky is right there, trying to get the back over. Trying to get back to that. front of the field. Looking for the lead off of turn number 4. I think that number wide off the second corner in the front. Down one, front outside. That's for the run. How he hit me off the front corner. Number wide. There's a minute. We'll see if you can find out what the champagne tastes like in victory lane. 5 more circuits around. It's Kenny Spencer gets the advantage he needs. And will carry him over the whole back. Here's now the movement back to the back. Next on the outside, he gets carried down the lower end to 26 right there behind. And Kenny Spencer finds himself out there. He gets Barry sits in second. On the outside, right about now, Kenny Spencer has got to be elated. We've seen the commercial before, the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat, and that's what Jerry has to feel right now, but he's got nothing to be sorry for as he looks away of a race. But taking down the win, working the outside groove, wearing out the right side tires, driving the out transport, rated auto sales, Condos Bell Drilling, Skyline Roofing, Mechanical Performance number 3, the Janine Spencer owned machine out of Taunton, Massachusetts. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause for Kenny Spencer.
Right there, that's good racing.
You got it, nice job.
Thank you. Hi, Eddie. Good race there, buddy.
nosed him, right?
I know. I knew I was good coming off better. I'm so psyched, man. That's racing. That's racing right there.
Hot night here. Seekonk Sports feature winner Kenny Spencer. Had to take that away from Jerry.
Yeah, that was a good race, wasn't it?
That was a good.
It was any one of us, and hey, you gotta run it. You're gonna race. You gotta race, and I thought it was an excellent race of the night.
Hot out there?
Very. It was hot, but it was good. It was worth it. It was well worth it.
Well, you got 2 feature wins on the season.
Yeah.
A couple bad weeks.
More than a couple.
Still looking for points to try to win a track championship, or you're that far back, you don't think you can?
No, because I think other people can have bad luck too. You know, all it takes is a week or two to go down, and hey, hopefully we're on the upside now.
I want to thank your sponsors.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Rainham Auto Sales, Skyline Roofing, Hadros Welding, R&F Transportation, Precision Engine. Thing was running good tonight, Randy. Thanks, pal. That's it. Precision Engine.
Kenny Spencer picks up. Kenny Spencer!
Hey, can I get a real autograph on this sign down when that's sold in?
Yeah.
It started out front of the 5 and dime, a little racing car for a quarter ride. Mama looked worried as she strapped me in, cause she knew I would drive to win. But I ran out of gas before too long. She dropped another quarter and the race went on. At the finish line I heard the roar of the crowd, but it was Mama just laughing out loud. Cause I was racing with my heart and with my soul. I never looking back around the oval track was a feeling I couldn't let go. I took the checkered flag at the finish line and a victory lap when the race was mine. Running the wind and racing with my heart. When I was 15, I got a part-time job working on motors down at Joe's garage. I did my schooling underneath the hood of a Chevy or a Ford T-Bird. Down at the track every Saturday night, he ran a fast car that I wanted to drive. I made pit crew chief in less than a year. Then one night he put me in gear. And now I'm racing with my heart and with my soul. I never looking back around the oval track is a feeling I'll never let go. I took the checkered flag at the finish line and a victory lap when the race was mine. Running the wind and racing with my heart. I'm still racing with my heart and with my soul. I never looking back around the oval track is a feeling I'll never let go. I took the checkered flag at the finish line.
third mile over. At one point, he looked to have it all to himself, and then he gets crossed over off the corner. Ladies and gentlemen, give him a big round of applause. Kenny Spencer, our Lake Motorsports Group feature winner. Oh, we still got one feature left on tonight's card. Our own truck feature, the Seekonk Sports Trucks, for their 20-lap main event. Don't forget, next Saturday night, Home Depot and Husky Tools will be on hand to present our 1999 version of Fans on Parade. A full crowd of racing next Saturday night. The winner at a start with fast, number 64, Pittsburgh Vigo. Starting down, out of Seekonk fast, to number 1, for Billy Clark. Outside of Billy will be his young son, Johnny Clark, number 21. Starting 11, out of Seekonk fast, the yellow and red, number 4, the Ford, for Robin Sloan. Outside of Sloan, out of Somerset Mass, the number 28, for Kevin Casper. Lucky 13 down the field is number 13. Outside of points leader and defending truck champion, out of the Somerset Mass, the yellow cab is for River. Timberlake construction, number 13, it's Billy Quinn. Outside of Phil, out of Swansea Mass, the number 24, who is Collier. Starting 15, out of Westport Mass, the Hydro Stop Roofing. Seekonk Grand Prix, number 18, for Johnny Tripp. Outside of Tripp, out of North Coast Mass, the Leach Motorsports, number 43, for Alan Leach. Manuel's back on the inside, driving the CNN Expedition. For Darrell Rumble, number 87, it's Tracy Olette. Outside of Olette, out of North Mass, the McDermott Motorsports, number 84, it's Bernie McDermott. The Toyota, number 63, Mike Fox starts 19th on the field. He has the North South Mass. Outside of South out of Cumberland, Rhode Island, the Contrada Brothers Incorporated, Chicken Power, number 48, it's David De Silva. 21st down the field out of Swansea, Massachusetts, in the Superior Napa, number 73, it's Fred Hippolito. Outside of Fred, out of Westport Mass, number 5, for Richard Tiffany in the Franklin Motorsports machine, and starting on the inside of the 12th and final row, out of Rehoboth Mass, the Mo Wheeler Motorsports number 99, it's Josh Wheeler, and starting scratch, the number 6, the Tony Salpetro. 20 laps will be the distance to the Seekonk Sports Truck main event. Taking the top 3 rows, looking for the green off at turn number 4. After he started, everyone's got the green in his hand, waiting for that to come off the stripe. Great ride, now we're underway. After David goes up and turn number 4, out jump up the field. The second closest got those big rows. But other than the blue car, I think about on the outside with the 14 of Jay Macedonia, the 65 of Pat McClellan, looking for the start of the middle of the pool, and we're back on the way. And McClellan is way off the pace on the number 2. Up the up, back to the middle, they go side by side, off the third, way back on the career. Jay Macedonia, the first year on the inside. Looking for the green on the turn, number 4. Anyone, right, 26, that flag is out. And the base of back to back himself. The winner of the 6 by the time they hit turn 3. Ryan will make a quick one time by. As Renee starts to stop 4-8, looks up to the point. And the 48. David the Silver goes around on the turn 2. Dave Blaster, Sloan and Macedonia. And this one's going to be a no-go. As the drivers were caught slipping and the caution light went out, and they hit turn 2. Macedonia 4th on the field, looking for the green on the turn, number 4. Eddie Moore's got it in his hand. Green flag is out. And we're back on the road and one flag. Back about the third on the field. And off the second run, got it left, and now they're going to the outside of the wheel. Inside by, the lead went down, 6-12. 5 out. It's still the main back for those who go. What is your first of the block? That's over. Who's on the third? Motorsports. Ladies and gentlemen, get the big round of applause, General May. Joe's former Pro Modified champion now sets his home here at the Seekonk Speedway each and every Saturday night. Great to have him on hand. Congratulations to Archie Sherman and Joe for their win here tonight. Congratulations going out to all our feature winners. And the new Dodge Dealers Pro Tour Truck 150 presented by CarQuest. Katie Spencer winning the Sportsman Feature event. Pro Stock Feature winner, Eddie St. Angelo, number 2 on the season. Liquid Lee Hayes, our Formula 4 Feature winner. And Bobby Beck's
Get you on the camera, Joe. Nice job. You did a hell of a job. There you go, buddy.
Victory lane now. Seekonk Speedway winner Joe LeMay. It's a little warm.
A little bit. It is warm out there.
Tough race. A little bumping, banging, but you guys got out front. Kevin Casper gave you a pretty strong run there at the end.
Yeah, I looked out the right side a couple of times. I saw him there, and I said, well, if he's gonna go, he's gonna go. And I just held my own and gave him enough room, and evidently he didn't go, so I must have had enough. No, we knew the truck was running good tonight. We only warmed up once. I mean, I told Archie, the owner of the truck, I said, park it, leave it alone. I said, it's fine, it'll be all right when feature time comes around. I'm just glad we won. We've been struggling all year. And it ain't the motor, because I got Mike's Motor Service builds my motors, and it ain't the motor. It was everything else but the motor.
You come out of, you've driven a lot of cars over the years, Pro 4 Modifieds and different things over the years. How do these things stack up to them?
Feels like I'm stopped, to be honest with you. No, I mean, it's just you got to work, do the best with what you got to work with. You know, you're running with a street tire, with a decent, good motor, and you just got to get the best out of what you got, and hopefully it's enough to win. And tonight it was.
I want to thank some sponsors.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Northeast Race Car Parts, Mike's Motor Service, Mike's Auto Repair,
Taylor Made Construction. Who am I forgetting? General Auto Body.
Anytime Plumbing.
Anytime Plumbing. And David, it's his birthday.
His birthday!
Well, he picks up a feature win here tonight for Dave's birthday. Congratulations to the Seekonk Sport Truck winner, Joel LeMay.
Mike, Taylor.
Mike. No.
Brian.
Get you guys in.
What Joey
Yeah.
Ride just like a little bit of heaven here on earth. But buddy, when I die, throw my body in the back and drive me to the junkyard in my Cadillac. Cadillac, Cadillac, long and dark, shiny and black. Open up your engines, let them roar, tearing up the highway like a big old dinosaur. Yeah, staying in that Mercury 49, Junior Johnson running through the woods of Caroline. Even Burt Reynolds in that black Trans Am. I'm gonna meet you down at the Cadillac Ranch. Cadillac, Cadillac, long and dark, shiny and black. Open up your engines, let them roar, tearing up the highway, just a big old dinosaur, yeah. In that blue jeans so tight, driving along through the Houston, Texas night. You're my last love, baby, you're my last chance. Don't let them take me to the Cadillac Ranch. Cadillac, Cadillac, long and dark, shiny and black. Pulled up to my house today, came and took my little girl away. Cadillac, long and dark, shiny and black. Open up your engines, let them roar, tearing up the highway like a big old dinosaur. Cadillac, Cadillac, long and dark, shiny and black. Open up your engines, let them roar, tearing up the highway, just a big old dinosaur, yeah.
Well, I don't even know if it's still sponsored. I think it started from last year, but I don't think it's sponsored this year. But it is the one that was.
One of the best stop drivers in New England, taking down win number 2 here tonight. Big thanks going out to the New England Dodge Dealers for being on hand for tonight's closing action. And of course, presented by ProNyne. Big thanks to all the folks who came down, Rich ProNyne and the guys and the gals. Coming down to celebrate a great night of racing here at the Seekonk Speedway. Don't forget, next weekend we've got a double header Saturday night. People and Husky Tools will be on hand with many giveaways, not including our fans on parade. Annual pilgrimage out to the Speedway to salute you, the fans, next Sunday. A full day of racing as well with the Enduros, the mini cups, the legend cars, the fitting tracks, and our road Formula 4s. That's all next Saturday and Sunday. Big thanks to all our weekly supporters, Cool Beer, Pepsi Cola, proud to be pouring here in 1999, the New England Dodge Dealers and their support with the beautiful 1999 Dodge Dakota RT. Pick up truck, pace truck, can catch all the action up on the big screen. And of course, the Converse Photo Supply and the Seekonk Speedway souvenir trailers. On behalf of the staff and management here at the Seekonk Speedway, and for the family of the late Anthony Vendetti, I'm Kevin Boucher for Dave Stevens and Craig Wilson. I'm Kevin Boucher. Thank you. Drive carefully. I will see you next Saturday night.
You make love, 'cause a man in a sunshade can never slow down without somebody sneaking around, stealing your crown from...
20. I haven't passed it. Get in and go.
Some more laps. Just look out below.
Something wrong. Blow it up. No. What?
Old King Richard, man, they try and ditch you. Yeah, they never can get you. 'Cause you know how to drive. Old King Richard, man, they try and catch you. Yeah, but they never can get you. 'Cause you know how to drive like a sea. Old King Richard, man, they try and ditch you. Yeah, they never can get you.
Get a rag right there. Hello. Don't go there.
I know it's hot out, but it's over deep. Got the wall
keep away from a run around Sue, yeah. My Mr. Lips and a smile on face, touch of our hand and this girl's one face. So if you don't want to cry like I do, I'll keep away from a run around Sue. Keep away from a run around to a play that girl. Yeah, keep away from this girl. I know what you'll do. Keep away from Sue. She like to travel around, yeah. She love you and she'll put you down. Now people let me put you wise. She goes out with other guys. Here's the moral and a story from that guy who my love still goes. How can a fool like she knew that I'll keep